Hi, I'm Brian Bieron. I'm Executive Editor of Platform Economy Insights, and today's daily briefing is about an interview that Senator Ron Wyden recently gave to Vox regarding the purpose behind Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act of 1996. So what's Section 230? Section 230 is maybe the most important civil liability protection law that exists for internet platforms operating in the United States. Section 230 essentially says that platforms are not responsible for the speech or content provided by its users and loaded up onto the platform. This is important for a couple of key reasons. And Senator Wyden, who's one of the most influential and important internet policy leaders ever, he provides some important background into why Congress enacted Section 230 and also provides some insight into the concept of platform neutrality and whether there was an intention to require internet platforms to treat all users and all kinds of speech the same. To cut to the chase, his answer is no. So quickly, what is Section 230 again? It is the provision that says that a platform is not responsible for the activities and content provided by users. Senator Wyden says that this was enacted for two important reasons. Number one, the goal was to not require the internet platform to engage in self-censorship out of fear that they would be liable for the activities of the users. The worry was that in order to protect the business from liability, that the platform would be censoring the content and speech of users to avoid being responsible. And so this liability protection was put in place in order to foster more communication by users through these internet platforms. But there was a second purpose as well, and this second purpose was just as important. The goal here was to not block the platforms from engaging in content moderation. In other words, it wasn't the intent to have all speech be treated equally on a platform, but instead to give platforms the flexibility to moderate speech and content as they felt was appropriate, because the goal was to foster as many different services on the internet as possible. So that if you wanted to offer a platform that promoted a certain kind of speech or a certain kind of content or focused on a certain kind of activity, that it would be able to be done. It wouldn't be that if you restricted some kind of speech or some kind of content, that you'd now be liable in terms of litigation from the users themselves. That if you took down a post because you as the service provider felt like it was libelous or it was carrying some kind of content that you did not want on your platform, that your user could literally take you into court. So the goal was both to push back on liability-driven censorship, but also to promote flexibility by platforms to offer the kinds of services that they wanted to offer to the market. The end result, over 20 plus years, has been a U.S. internet industry that is clearly the global leader and has fostered many different kinds of online services and a huge amount of online speech and content creation. So I strongly recommend this article through Vox. A link to it is included in today's daily Key Insights email. If you're not getting that email, I encourage you to look in the comments section below where we have a link where you can sign up. And until our next daily briefing, this is Brian Bieron with PlatformEconomyInsights.com.